Today's hair is from Cynosure Hair, and I do have the 13 by 4 lace front curly wave wig. I do have her in 22 inches, and the density is in 220%. Y'all, I'm so obsessed with this curl pattern. Oops, pattern. This is one of my faves, okay? It's just one of my faves. So it does come with 4 combs in total and a set of drawstrings. The lace has a slight tint to it. As you guys can see, it's a brown tint. The lace comes pre-plucked and comes with baby hairs. So this is what the lace looks like before I add some lace tint to it. Like I said, it does come already tinted, but I wanted it a little bit deeper so it may blend. They do provide us with the part, so if you're struggling, they gave you a part. It's nice, clean, and I'm here for it. So I did go ahead and add that ebon medium dark brown tint, and as you guys can see, it blends right in with my contour shade that I do have on my forehead, and that's what I am looking for. Now I'm going to put some alcohol and a makeup remover, and I'm going to wipe the excess makeup from around my hairline. And now I'm going in with Erika J's Hold Me Down Adhesive Skin Guard, and I'm going to go ahead and place this around the areas I'm going to be sticking her adhesive. So I'm just using my my fingers to spread this around. And then I'm going to take my blow dryer and dry it until it is dry. Taking Erika J's Hold Me Down adhesive, I'm going to go ahead and apply that to my hairline. So, don't judge me, y'all. This thing needs to be washed clearly. Straight up dirty. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start out with a thin layer and push it back. Now, this is not something that that I feel that you have to be nice and neat with, because I started getting a little sloppy, especially over here. Um, I do layer it. I put 2 to 3 layers. You can put how many you want, but for the longevity I needed my unit to last, I did go ahead and add 2 to 3 layers. So like I said, I'm just pushing it back towards my hairline and around my ear perimeter. I just do a thin layer because I really can't like cut around the ear tab with the glue like all the way glued down. I don't know why, I just can't. So I do it lightly. I'm gonna go back and fill it in. You guys are gonna see that, but I'm just working from side to side, starting from the center and then layering it up. Now I'm going to take my blow dryer and help it blow dry a little bit quicker. I'm embracing against the sun because that is the natural lighting I'm using. So I'm just using my blow dryer on a cool heating setting, and I'm waiting till it turns clear. When it turns clear, that's when you know it is dry, as you guys can see here. All right, so now that the glue is dry, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the lace down on top of the glue. I don't do no like specific way I do this. I just start by pulling down the middle first, and then I move to the sides and press it in using my fingers. I later gonna go back in and use my comb to press it in, but this is how I do it. Look at the hairline. Look at that hairline. So no shit pre-pluck the heck out of this unit. Now I did go in just a little bit to make the hairline look a little bit more messier, but they pre-plucked this, y'all. I didn't do it to thin it out or anything. They did that. Now I'm using the teeth of my comb to press it in more, just to make sure that it is laying nice and flat. If y'all saw crumbs or something on the other side of my head, my comb was dirty when I started combing through the hair, so do excuse that. So we're just gonna blow dry it a little bit more just to make sure it is intact. Now I'm just taking some scissors and cutting off the excess lace. Now y'all know me, I don't normally ever do it this way. I always cut the lace off first, then lay it down. But I feel like for this method, eyebrow razor would have been easier, but I ain't had that, so it won't work. So I am gonna part so I can cut around my ears. That's why I didn't put a lot of glue around that section, because it's just easier for me to do it this way. And when I part, it's just my guideline, and it just gives me a perfect shape around my ear. So now is the time I go back in with some more of her adhesive, and I'm just going to lay that right underneath of that. Add some cool heat so it can dry clear, and then I'm going to lay that down as well. Now I'm using the Morphe Bronzer shade. I'm using the darkest one in there, and I'm just going to use this around the perimeter of my hairline to have a more scalp. I have to have my units looking like scalp. But the texture of this hair is so freaking soft, y'all. Like, the baby hairs were just so easy to lay because of the texture, and it was soft and it was very silky. I was confused. Like nobody could tell me that this wasn't my hair. Like, and this the way it lays, it hasn't even been hot combed or anything. But I'm gonna go ahead and use her wax stick. And I'm gonna put this on the hair, and then I'm gonna use my Beyond the Zone. It's just a heat protecting spray. I got that from Sally's, and I'm gonna spray that after I put the wax on. And then we're just gonna go in using our hot comb just to have everything looking nice and neat and laid. All right, guys, so if you do see a little steam there, it's from that heat protectant spray. Just make sure you let it dry down a little bit before adding the hot comb. It is a little bit oil based, I believe, so that's why. But now I'm just going to go in and cut my baby hairs off. And I'm using the Fluff Stuff styling foam, and I'm going to use this to mold my baby hairs. And I just love this stuff, y'all. I'm completely obsessed. It goes hand in hand with her adhesive, and this styling foam gives you a slight hold, but it's not like to the point where it's hard and crunchy. I kind of like the hard molded look, so I do add got to be glue spray with it, but that's not necessary. But that's just pretty much how I do it. Now I'm just using my fingers to help, shape and create the swoops that I desire. I feel like, again, with this texture of hair, I feel like it was just very, very easy for me to create my baby hairs. I've tried a lot of curly hair units, but I never had one with this specific texture that allowed it to swoop at an ease, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but this texture is just out of this world. It's so freaking crazy. Okay, like, this looks so nice and neat and melted and blended. Like, nobody could come for me. Okay, nobody could even try to come for me, because I can't. Look at this. I'm just obsessed, okay? The scalp vibes that I'm giving, the blendedness that I'm just here for. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap our baby hairs up. I'm not gonna add heat. I'm just gonna let it sit because my curly hair routine takes about 30 minutes, depending on what I'm doing to it. Today, I do have a little bit more products with me, so I'm not just gonna use water, but I'm gonna detangle the section and use my wide tooth comb first. I don't have my spray bottle. I keep forgetting things. So I didn't bring my spray bottle with me, but I'm just dipping my Denman brush into some water, and I'm making sure each section is fully saturated with the water. And then after that, I'm gonna add some leave-in detangling milk, and then I'm gonna add the Fluff Stuff styling foam. And once I add this Fluff Stuff styling foam, I'm gonna dip the brush back into the water and brush the hair thoroughly. I noticed that if I put too much of that fluff stuff, my hair becomes very hard and stiff. So I don't put a lot of that, but I do make sure I add more water after it. And the curls, look at how pretty the curls are, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my overview thoughts during the rest of the video because I couldn't film my outro because the sun went completely down on me. But y'all, this is one of my favorite curly hair units. Like I had said, the hair is very, very soft and silky. Was easy to work with. I did not have any problems with this unit tangling up on me whatsoever. And like I said, it's like a curly unit. So normally I would expect it tangling here and there depending on the texture and type, but not this unit. Now I did get shedding with this unit, y'all. Shedding, well, you will get. Now, however, it's not coming out in clumps and it's not being excessive to the point where it's just falling out. It's not doing none of that. It's just a normal shedding that you would expect from a virgin hair. So, no cons at all when it comes to this unit. Like I said, this hair came pre-plucked. They gave us a part, and this was just pretty much an easy unit. You did not have to do much at all. Like I said, I do a little bit more in my curly hair routine than normal, but to each his own. You don't have to do every step. You can just use water, if you want to. So this unit is just giving me straight scalps. Okay, straight scalp vibes. I'm here. It's the scalp for me. It's the scalp for me. But yeah, like I said, I didn't say it, but I've been using Erika J's adhesive, the skin guard, the fluff stuff, and a wax stick for about a month. And I do have her remover to remove the adhesive. I've never got a chance to use it yet because this stuff just comes off with alcohol. In the past, I told you guys that I've lost my edges due to different adhesive. I swear by this one. I don't care. I don't care. I will never use another adhesive again because I love having my edges, and I just removed this with alcohol and have no problems. My hair is not balling up into the glue and just doing too much, y'all. I'm freaking in love with this unit, and I'm just excited on how this turns out. Like, I don't want to take this unit off ever, ever. Scalp all day, every day. Here for it. So, if you guys are interested in checking out this hair for yourself, don't forget to check the link in the description section below. I really hope you guys enjoyed because I know I did. And yeah, so I will see you guys on next video. Bye.